up, guys? We are Friendly Fire. Welcome to the podcast with me. I got my boy Matt and Tommy. I'm gonna let them go.
What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. We'll be Friendly Fire every Friday. We got some crazy shit for you. And here's our buddy Tommy. Tommy, you want to introduce yourself?
Yo, it's your boy Swiggity Swakert on the beat. Haas, thank you for the follow. And yeah, this is the Friendly Fire podcast.
The first one.
Very
take,
first
y'all.
episode.
First one. So it might not be, the best, but hey, we're trying to get it going. So
So,
how was y'all's day? Matt, how was your day? What'd you
Well-
do, man?
okay. Honestly, bro, for a Labor Day, people like to be wild, bro, at Olive Garden of all places.
This is true.
I had the most awkward encounter. Like, being a bartender, you encounter a lot of weird stuff. Like,
Been
a
there,
lot.
done that.
Like a lot of weird stuff. But like, all right. So I have a gentleman that comes in. He's mute and deaf. He's a really nice guy. But happens almost every week that somebody else sits at the bar and tries to talk to him. And I have to explain to them that he can't hear them. And oh man, tonight this lady came in and she tried to compliment his beard. And I guess she didn't realize he was deaf and mute, and she got so embarrassed that she asked for me to make her food to go. I was like, "Oh, I mean, yeah, that's fine." She thought like he was being rude, and so I had to explain. I was like, "No, he's deaf and mute. He can't hear you." So she was like super embarrassed. So she ended up I was like, "No, it's fine. You can stay. Like he'll understand. He's a nice guy." She had me pass notes to him, write notes and pass notes to him, and try to buy him dessert, right?
You're lying.
I promise you. She tried to tell, like, I swear, bro. I was writing notes and she's like offering to buy him dessert. He turns down, he passes me the note back. He turns the dessert down. You know what he says? No, you split it with her. Now I'm in the position to turn down dessert over a note. I'm at work.
Fuck.
I'm 25.
So you're telling me you're trying to take care of two separate people, passing notes back and forth, being the middleman, while also on top of that taking care of everybody else, either A at the bar or B your side section.
Yes. During close.
On Labor Day, of all things.
What time
on Labor Day.
did they come in? That's a real question.
9:20.
Fucking assholes, both of them.
No, I mean, it's like they were nice, but like, oh my gosh,
Bro,
the
if you
amount
come
of
in
stress-
to my store at 9:20, you are not fucking nice. Eat at home.
That just
That's what I'm
reminds me,
saying.
Like I tried to go into, this was yesterday, okay, day before Labor Day. Tried to go into Old Colorado Springs. Okay, so I'm in Colorado. This is one of the most biggest tourist weekends of the year. Okay, so I try to go into this restaurant. Me, my wife, and my buddy. Well, we walk up. Didn't realize that they're going to close early. They got a note posted on the door, right? It's like 3:05 for us, and they have a note on the door that says they close at 3:30 for the rest of their workers. Totally understand. Get that. We walk in, try to get a seat. We said we're going to be quick, and they said, no table served right now. You can do to go, and that's it. And we were like, you still have almost 30 minutes before you close, quote unquote. And she had the audacity. The manager was turning down people left and right. We sat there in the parking lot, watched. We're like, what the actual hell?
I don't get it. What is like? Why is Labor Day so special? It's
What
like,
time does Olive Garden close?
10.
Okay, so they're like right on the verge of just being right there, just enough to piss me off a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know, it's like pretty close.
I am a bartender.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like I dread it. It's like I'll be like sweeping the floor, like mopping and stuff. There'll be like 3 servers on still, and like I'll see some in the door, and I'm like, surely they're not gonna come up to the bar. I have all the TVs turned off. Why would you want that?
They
And
always go to the bar.
They're like,
Every time.
it's always like, oh yeah, I just want to have a drink. I'm like, yeah, you guys realize this isn't a real bar, and we overcharge like a lot. Like, and that's not even like a secret. If you look at menus anywhere, and you're like, yeah, that seems a little ridiculous. Like,
No,
that's
I
not.
totally get that because whenever I bartended, it was like no matter what, if it was an hour before close, anybody who came in between that hour, they were the ones that just came to the bar, no matter what. So it's
Always,
always to the bar.
always. And they
Hey,
always
Ike.
think they just have this idea that bartenders are just like these cool people that just love to stay out late, but we're just want to work and make money.
We
We're
love to stay
people,
late, but not in the bar. Maybe
right?
at the bar, I was the one at the bar, not in the bar that liked to stay late. Like,
Hang on, can we pause for a second? I'll edit this part out, but Matt, go to your voice meter and turn your noise gate down like 0.5 because you keep cutting it out.
Okay,
yeah, I did hear that too.
okay,
we'll cut this part out, but
all right. I put it down.
okay, yeah, we're good now. Sorry. Anyway, asshole fucking customers. That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
or no, I guess it was kind of a mixture, management and
Top of that,
customers.
Yeah, and then on top of that too, as they like to come in, not saying speaking from experience, but I assume being at like a B-Dubs or something like that, kind of like more of a mainstream bar, going in to watch a fight, right? Especially with B-Dubs, going in to watch the fight.
Yeah.
Like that's literally what B-Dubs is known for, right? Like just going in for the fight.
Well, B-Dubs isn't
Yeah.
closing until like fucking 2 a.m. though. So like,
Yeah.
You used to work there, you know.
yeah, those were the good old days. Not. That shit was fucking terrible. Don't ever work at Buffalo Wild Wings, ever. You'll make like $4 on a good night.
It's just crazy to me that people will come in like don't get me wrong, like fucking come in to my restaurant and buy all the shots you want. I'll try and make money. But like I had a dude that worked on the line and he would come in and drink beers, like but not only Budweisers. You know what a Budweiser is? $3.15 a bottle. Bro, you can buy a 6-pack
for $3.15.
Yeah, like, and he would come in and drink like 6 of them. His tab would be like $22. I'm like, why? Like, why?
Hey, some
I just
people
don't.
just want the experience, man.
But he worked there.
Oh,
He
well,
works there.
then he doesn't have an excuse.
Yeah, but hey,
Actually,
so speaking of B-Dubs and fighting in MMA, what about that Jake Paul fight, huh? Let's talk about that. Like, what?
real talk. Jake
are the
Paul's a
thoughts?
fighter. Jake Paul's a legit fighter. He
You
had.
think
I
so?
mean, Ben Askren was a fucking. I mean, look, if you saw the Ben Askren fight, I mean, that dude was just not in shape. Jake Paul would have whooped his ass. I mean, like everybody's like, oh, he took so many more shots like when he was in the MMA. But if you saw that dude in the ring, he looked like
He looked
my
like a baby
dad.
deer. He looked like a baby
yeah.
deer fresh
But
out
he
the
was-
womb.
He was like he looked soft, dude. Like he didn't have any muscle. He was flab. I mean, like
My
granted, that dude
confusion-
probably.
He looked like
That
he'd
dude
been
probably-
sitting at the fucking Olive Garden drinking 315 beers for every night until he got up there.
On Labor Day at night.
Yeah.
My confusion on it is comparing careers towards each other, right? That was one of the biggest talks prior to the fight, right?
That's,
Jake
that's
Paul.
always been the
Yeah.
fight. That's always the talk prior to
That's
any of Jake Paul's
always-
fights.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, do you think he can actually fight, or do you think this is just a big, what's the word I'm looking for?
Scam.
Yeah,
Fraud.
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
You think it's
Is
all
that-
bought?
that-
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people have these talks online prior to the fight, saying he's going up against these long-term careers of fighters who have a lot of experience, and he's coming out winning every time.
I mean,
Do you think this is a play on people making money? Do you think this is a play on it just
Nah,
being
dude.
how entertainment is now?
I don't think that's
Or
what
do
it
you
is at
think
all
he can
because
actually fight?
nobody
I think
wants to
that's true.
lose, bro. Nobody wants to get in there and fucking lose. It's
Yeah,
just not a
But
real
if there's
thing.
but if there's enough money on the line for it, if they say, "Hey, we're going to offer you $5 million," to
You know how
lose,"
much you make if you win, though?
true,
A lot
yeah.
more. A lot
But
more.
the thing is, I think the one fight that I would say was questionable was the Ben Askren because he just didn't look like he tried at all for the fight. Maybe he was just like, I'm not saying he was bought off, but like maybe he legit did not fucking care about the fight.
I just
and
don't
so
think he
went in
prepared.
and- Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he prepared, and so Jake Paul, yeah, had an easy win. But the other thing is, would people question Jake Paul so much if he wasn't Jake Paul? Because think about it. If any other fighter came in, just some no-name, came in and just started winning and winning and winning, and he was going undefeated, would people make it like, would people be like, oh, this is all rigged, he's just trying to get clout?
No.
Or is it because it's Jake Paul people
Yeah.
are saying that? You know what I mean?
That's why.
That's why I'm sitting here hand in hand, 50-50. Is it either media that's trying to put in these bets, especially with these new betting apps and shit?
So
Betting's been around forever, though. It's just now it's just getting
And
more
I
trendy.
get that, but there was, speaking of on podcast terms, I was actually listening to one about talking about these new betting apps and how they are not illegal yet, but they are going into play of being illegal because some countries you can only actually use these betting apps and actually make money out of the country of the U.S. So it kind of goes like back and forth with it. I don't know.
well, okay, so here, think about it this way. So yes, he's coming out and winning, but that dude has so much money, he can pay for the best coaches. And I'm gonna be real, anytime you watch any of the like videos of the trainings beforehand, he looks like he's working a lot harder than any of these other people.
Yeah,
I
agree.
think he
He's
wants
really
it more,
putting in
bro.
the time.
He just
I
wants it
agree.
more. And I think
I'd
that
say
it's
the
not
one
fair to take
fight-
that away from him.
Yeah, I mean that's true. As much as the social media aspect, people hate him, including myself. When it comes to fighting, you can't really make an input on that.
I mean,
So
I
why
hate
does
him
why does everyone hate him? That's my question. Is like, what did he do to make everyone hate him? Like, yeah, he was a kind of a douchey like kid, but I think everyone was a fucking douche at some point.
I mean, honestly, a
That's
good
true.
majority of like a lot of social media people just have that type of personality. I mean, that's what we see though. That's the other thing. We can't really fully judge because we don't actually know what they're like off camera.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as
The one fight I want to see is him against Sean O'Malley.
oh
But
man,
not
that
even the
would be a
same
good
weight class
fight.
though.
Yeah, Sean would get probably fucking. I like Sean, but the thing is, that's the
Sean,
other thing.
He can land if he lands 1 to 2 to 3 good knocks. You're fucked.
Bro, that brings us right into our next topic. MMA fighters suck at boxing. Like
That's
straight up,
fair.
bro. Like what MMA fighter have we seen? I mean, maybe I'm not as knowledgeable in this, but like what MMA fighter have we seen come into boxing and really do super good? Like
No, dude. I mean,
have it-
McGregor got his
you-
ass beat by Floyd, and he was a MMA fighter, and he was 10 times Floyd's size.
right. What I mean, like, can we think of any other ones?
If I'm gonna be real, it almost looked like Logan Paul did better than fucking McGregor. I'm not even capping. Like, changed my mind.
Against
Against
Mayweather?
Floyd, bro. I'm telling you.
I agree because he had more of a boxing take on it.
Yeah.
It's because they get a little bit, not even a little bit, they get in so over their head like Mayweather. I mean, shit, I've served the guy at my previous job. He was
Okay,
so in over his head that he's just like, no, I got this. I got this in the bag.
there's 5 MMA fighters who have successfully transitioned to boxing, and I'll give you the list real quick. Kimbo Slice went from, I mean, Kevin
Street.
Ferguson. I mean, like he's a monster.
Kimbo
He
kind
went-
of he kind of
He
got his
did-
ass beat though, a couple
Did he?
times. Yeah.
Kimbo went from the street into the ring and didn't do that well.
Yeah.
I mean,
From
okay,
dog
then there's
fights to ring fights, and he did not do that well.
Anderson Silva. I mean, he did decent. But like, there's a five MMA fighters. That's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm saying. It's like the statistics just don't show. Like, I mean,
It's the difference. It's like you can't take jujitsu and put it in karate.
you can.
Okay, sorry. I meant wrestling, not karate. You can't
Well-
take jujitsu and
Jiu-jitsu is grappling.
Yeah, yeah. I was about to say, wait,
Yeah.
hold on. I think we're
I think you're more being like kung fu into like wrestling or something.
no jujitsu into wrestling because wrestling is still up top, and you're talking about ground pulls. Jujitsu, you're better working on the ground.
Bro, that's
Wrestling,
all wrestling is on the ground.
well, never mind. Then. Whatever.
Sorry.
Okay.
Back me up on that.
okay. Jiu-jitsu definitely is like grappling and wrestling, but I get what Cody's saying. I think he just needs different terminology.
Yeah, different wording on it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying.
like I think what we're really the main topic of what we're saying is all these guys they train for so long to be, their striking is completely different. Their grappling, all they focus on a holistic, just
Their footwork,
basically it's like
their
more of like an
stances.
animal style. Boxing is more of
Yeah.
like technique and endurance and speed. And the other one's more like I'm gonna kill this motherfucker with anything. You can hammer fist someone on the ground over and over again with no, like it doesn't matter. You get punched in the back of the head in boxing, that's a fucking point taken away.
Yeah.
So
And,
it's
and I think the other thing is that you never see in a boxing fight where somebody straight sprints a guy and flying knees him for a
Yeah.
knockout.
Yeah. That shit's pretty nuts though, dude. Those flying knees and it's
Oh no,
fucking
not taken away from MMA fighters at all. Like they still whoop ass. They just
Yeah.
don't translate into boxing very well.
Yeah, I agree.
Swing around kick or swing around elbow, like flying elbow. Like,
Like the old Chuck Liddell fucking reverse hammer fist.
Yes.
yeah.
Spinning backhand, yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Somebody could probably prove us wrong, but like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
what we've seen, if MMA fighters keep fighting Jake Paul, they'll probably lose.
Well, and so here's the thing too is like another reason I'll argue against the it's ran by money, whatever we were talking about earlier, is that I mean Tyron looked like he was trying to fucking kill him a few times, like he almost knocked him down, and like
Jake
like
Paul landed some solid shots. That was a
He's-
legit fight.
yeah, I mean it would look pretty fucking legit to me, and Jake just landed more punches, and that's. He said Jake ran for me the whole fight, but really, I've kind of rewatched it, and Jake had most of the initial like punches, so I was kind of like, what is this dude talking about?
At the very end, he did kind of dance around, but that's
Right, but he was
honest-
just tired, bro. He was fucking exhausted.
That's Jake Paul, though. I mean, the thing is, it worked. He's winning.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
And at this point too, I know this is like kind of side note on it, but he kind of looks like a wrestler now. Or
Yeah.
not a wrestler, but like a fighter.
he is, bro. He's a legit
Yeah.
fighter. That dude is training. Like, all the time. He's actually working. I don't think it's just for cameras.
Yeah, I agree.
And then,
I think it's slowly turning into that because I'm still on the verge, but I'm like, I don't know. I kind of think it's for money, but also at the same time, I do see he can fight. So
I mean, it's probably
I'm-
just for the money. It was a great opportunity, and he think about all the people he knows. And the dude's already physically, like, he was already physically gifted. Like, the dude was built for no reason. Like, think
Yeah.
about it. And somebody was just like, yeah, you could be a fighter. And then he paid somebody probably
I
who
don't
knows
know
how
if
much
you all,
money.
I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time on the rest of this topic, but I don't know if y'all saw any of the highlights prior to the fight, but how aggressive he was towards like the audience, A, and B, the fighters themselves. He's always so aggressive. Like literally trying to pick a fight with anyone.
He's trying. I think he's honestly
That's
just
his
trying to
persona,
prove
bro.
himself.
And he's just selling the fight, dude. That's what you got to do. You got to talk shit to sell pay-per-views,
Yeah.
Oh,
But
no.
anyways, moving on from that, do you want to go on to the next one? So, Drake's new album, Kanye's new album. I know a lot of people want to compare them. They're not comparable, in my opinion, because Kanye, in my own personal opinion, not a big fan of Kanye. Drake's new album, I've talked to you, Tommy, a little bit before whenever we were texting. Kind of reminds me of Nothing Was the Same album, just with new modern day production. How do y'all feel on that? I don't know. Like, I just really can't get, like, I like some of the Drake songs. I don't like any of the Kanye songs because that's just me. But if I were to say it, there is, like, one Kanye song that I was, like, okay with. But with
Popular
the production,
opinion?
yeah, give me your unpopular opinions.
No,
because, like,
on,
Here, hang on. I got you. Let me.
I got you. Oh no, go ahead.
No.
Sorry.
I'm no. You're good. I'm just gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you a picture of Kanye's, Kanye's album. There you go. That's what I think of Kanye's album right there.
That's fucking
Mo-
awesome, dude.
Moving on. Anyway, Drake's album.
I think, okay, my biggest thing with Drake, and this probably be a very unpopular opinion, but I think a lot of his albums have just sounded kind of the same to me.
Yeah, and he's on this whole like I am God shit, and then
That's
also
where,
a lot of the songs too were talking about Kim, right? And the only fucking reason I was listening to this album was because my wife forced me to. I didn't want to listen to it, but she's we gotta listen to a little bit of it. I said, okay. We started listening to it. All you hear is everything about Kim. And then also on top of that, he just thinks he's like God, and this plays back into the whole Illuminati shit, and like I don't know, it's not really with me.
I'm just, yeah, I'm kind of, it's just something about like the higher being stuff they're going through is just like, it's like, I don't know, maybe I just don't relate to it.
Fair.
But I mean, hey, they're making millions off it, bro.
No, I know, and see that's the thing with Kanye. Like I liked him back in his old days. I mean, Graduation, in my personal opinion, one of his greatest albums.
I agree. I used to bump
Everyone.
Graduation on the way to tennis tournaments.
Wait, are we talking about have we been talking about the Kanye album? With the
Yes.
God stuff? Okay. I
A
was
little bit both,
very confused
honestly.
because
It's both.
Drake, I mean, I was going to say, I didn't think Drake talked about God stuff in his the whole time. So I was like, wait a second.
No, we're talking about Kanye.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's like he went fucking gospel all of a sudden. I don't know what happened.
Bro, when I was watching the fucking, I don't know, some award ceremony, and I saw that he got nominated for a gospel album, I was like, what?
There's
Yeah.
no way.
No, he really did. He got nominated. Like, he was in the running. He didn't win the award, but like, dude,
No,
Have you
I
heard-
was saying what I was saying. There's no way saying what you said after that.
it's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
After the
that's
song he
actually
put out,
nuts.
I'm a sick fuck. I'd like to quit a quick fuck. Like, and he's a gospel
Yeah.
album? Come on.
Hey,
Come on.
maybe Jesus liked to fuck too. Okay.
No.
No.
Prove to me
No.
he's real first. Prove to me he's real first.
Jeez. Okay, so maybe try it.
Dude, like I don't know, man. I listened to it. I tried to give it a chance. I really fucking tried because
Yeah.
Graduation was a really good album. And that's like the last time I've heard good music from Kanye.
I think Kid Cudi's made a comeback.
Bro, thank you.
Well, hold on to that before you get to there. The Pablo album. So there are a couple songs on there that weren't terrible,
I
but that's not the whole album.
I don't even remember it, dude. I listened to it like once or twice and I was like, eh.
Was that a Kanye album?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
That's why, yeah, no.
There's a couple
That's a
songs
no
on
for
there
me.
that- like I said, they were okay, but again, I hate Kanye, so I'm not trying to back this up. Anyways, moving on. Kid Cudi, yes.
Now,
Maybe
hold on,
come
before
on.
Kid Cudi, real quick. This is going to be a real short one. But Logic's latest album release was...
I loved it.
Did you really? I did not. I thought it was garbage.
You texted me and you said it was not that good, and I said
It
Logic
wasn't, bro.
Logic came out with a new album. I was like, I gotta listen to it.
I
It's
didn't even
good.
know.
You're wrong. It's good.
No, okay, Tommy,
You're
I
wrong,
promise
it's
you,
good.
you're gonna listen to it. You're gonna be like, "Wow, this sounds like every
It's-
other song he's ever made." It does not sound original. It's not that it's a bad album, but dude, it gave nothing new. Like,
I heard
when
a song
thought-
he put out with Joyner Lucas that sounded pretty fire.
Okay,
Oh,
Joyner, was it
yeah, that one-
ADHD?
That one
I
was
don't know.
good. Yes,
If it was
ADHD.
ADHD, that shit fucking bangs.
Yeah, but no, this new album, bro, it was good. You're
It was
wrong.
not, bro. The lyrics weren't good. They did not hit.
Okay, we can disagree to agree all day, but
Can we play? Can we play a song? Can we pick a song
no,
from
you
it?
can't because of copyright.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I still love you, Logic, but I just did not like the newest album.
I didn't even know he dropped a new album until you
I haven't
told
heard it either.
me. You were
Tom,
like,
you-
oh yeah, Logic dropped a new album, and I was like, okay, cool.
I'll listen to it and I'll bring it back up on the next podcast.
His
Yeah, for
intro-
sure,
his
because,
intro
like-
song, intro
It sounds
was
like-
really weird. It was
It
weird.
just sounded like the last one, bro. It just did not sound
No,
different.
I beg to differ. It was just weird though.
I don't know, bro.
All right, well, let me backtrack a little bit here. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Drake, we didn't really talk about the Drake album very much, and I just want to say a few things on that. I personally thought Drake's album was pretty decent. Um, there's like maybe 4 or 5 songs, or no, probably four really solid songs on there. There's that song with Kid Cudi that I fucking love.
Yeah, we
Um,
know.
but there's literally like
That one was really good.
four good songs that I like
Great.
really enjoy. The rest of them they're good, but they're not like something I'm gonna get in my car and play immediately. So
Right.
21?
what's that?
Did you listen to the one with 21?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know about it.
I love that one, bro.
I just
Are
think
you
it's kind of like
honestly-
bland, bro. The lyrics are boring.
Are you
Okay,
a
the
21
lyrics-
fan?
I like
I
21,
agree.
yeah, but that
Okay.
song 21 did not pop like he normally does.
I will agree with you on both the things you just said because the lyrics were garbage. 21 could have definitely stepped up to the plate.
Like,
especially
bro,
being
where's
on
the
fucking
young
Drake.
savage? Why you trapping
on.
so hard?
Yeah.
Where's
Right,
that
and there's-
21?
And on top of that, there was like no 21 ad libs. Like that's like one of his main things. He's known
Mhm.
for his ad libs, like 21, 20. Anyways,
Real
bro,
quick,
I
real
think it's
quick,
the beat. I think it's the beat that I like so much because it's hard. It sounds like 21 beat, and then he goes into Drake,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this is not a Drake beat.
Yeah.
real
That's
quick, a
why I
topic
think
I want to
it's-
come back to. Sorry to interrupt. Topic I want to come back to. Didn't somebody? Wasn't there a conspiracy that's not actually 21 Savage that came out of jail, or is that somebody else?
That was Gucci, Gucci Mane, right?
Okay.
Yeah, because the ice cream cone on his face. That was forever ago, dude.
I
Yeah.
know. Is that still a thing, or is he actually Gucci Mane?
Nobody knows. It's. I mean, it's still a.
It's
just
him,
dropped that?
bro.
We
This
just let that
fucking
go?
media is poisoning everyone, dude. It's goddamn.
Because
It's fucking Gucci, bro.
No, Tommy, you might be wrong.
No,
No,
I'm not
telling
feeding
you.
into the media.
Bro, you have to look up. Oh, what is the conspiracy theory? It's like the Illuminati. If I think of it, I'll tell you. I can't think of it. Sergio
Look,
showed
look,
me.
I'm all
times.
down for conspiracies,
Did you-
but that shit is just That is a pointless fucking conspiracy.
Did you say Sergio told you about the Illuminati? Dude,
What?
Sergio. Man,
Do you not
okay.
know? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's called something. Well, obviously it's called something. I'm not stupid, but you know what I'm talking about, Matt? I think he showed you and I.
Bro, listen. Whenever I worked at like a legitimate like weed farm, like I know me and Sergio were like trimming bud together and stuff. He would play his conspiracies, bro, and some of that shit, bro, was just off the. Joe Rogan be wilding out some shit.
I'm
Hey, Joe
telling you,
Rogan-
this one that he showed me though was very believable, in my opinion. I mean, there's video proof of it. What the hell is it called?
It's alright, we'll come back. Yeah, we don't need to spend
Go
too
ahead,
long
put
on
that in
it.
notes.
Yeah, we'll come back to it.
Anyway, yeah. So get back to the Drake topic.
Yeah,
Oh, I give the overall album like a B plus.
yeah, I'd say like a 7, 6+ out of 10.
It's not something I would ever like. Not if I like came on, I would be like, all right, hell yeah, I would listen. You know.
Yeah, I'll listen to the song for sure.
I told Cody this though, is like every time I like have an album and I try to judge it right away, it never ends well because like a week or two later I might hear the song again and be like, oh, I actually kind of fuck with this. It like takes me some time to like, because sometimes
digest
randomly
the song.
you'll be like, man, at first I didn't like this, but I kind of like this shit now.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time. Like
Yeah.
it's like that song we skip, and you're like, how long has this been on this
Yeah,
album? And it's
yeah.
just like the most fire shit you ever heard.
Yeah,
Dude,
so I'm
okay,
giving it some
so-
time.
That hit me yesterday. So I'm one of those old school dudes. I don't pay for shit, right? I don't have Spotify, none of that. So I still use Pandora.
I wouldn't even call that old school anymore, bro. I don't think anybody does this shit.
No, I get so much shit for it all the time that I don't have
Really?
subscriptions. Yeah, all the time. Anyways, so I
Is it from
was
your
listening.
girl? It's from
No, it's from
yeah.
everybody. Well, I mean, apart from her, it's from everybody else too. But so I was listening to Pandora, and this song came on. It was with Eminem, DMX, and Obi Trice. Never heard it. Great fucking song.
Sometimes Pandora just throws out fire. I haven't listened to
Yeah,
Pandora in like a
that's all I
hot minute,
use.
dude.
The
Really?
the song was dope as shit. It was like a Marshall Mathers LP song, like vibe.
That
No,
was
I
the
want to come
first
back to
album I
you.
ever bought in my entire life, Marshall Mathers LP.
I
Best
think the
album Eminem has. You can argue me if you don't think so.
I think the very first album I ever very first rap album I ever had was my brother bought Dr. Dre 2001. That's the first thing I listened to, and I was like, I fuck with this.
Chronic,
The Chronic, bro. Yeah, that
the
shit
White
was like
Album with
what?
The White Album with Dr. Dre's face on it.
Yeah, no. It was black with like a little green
Oh, the Chronic
painted.
too.
Yeah, the Chronic too. So
Yeah,
like, bro.
forget about
So
Dre.
it was right whenever I started high school, like freshman year, and me and my brother would like, it's like my brother instead of like using his lunch money my dad gave us, we would go to vintage stock and buy fucking albums, and dude, we used to bump that all the time. That and then we got man, I know you're gonna kill me, Mike, because I can't remember this. Oh, Bad Meets Evil, that shit, bro. We used to listen to that all the time.
Oh yeah, with Words of 5'9".
Yeah, bro.
I wish they would have made a second album. I really wish they would have. But I mean, they have prior songs. I mean, Some Shady LP back in I think it was '01 or '99. Uh, that was their first song together, and it was the name of it was Bad Meets Evil. That's where they got the name Bad Meets Evil for their separate album.
And music's come a long ways.
Yeah,
We keep getting off topic off the Drake album, but I
No, it's
wanted to
fine.
hear
We can
about
move
Kid,
on. We can
I
move. We
wanted to
can move
hear
on.
about Kid Cudi. I want to hear Tommy's input on Kid Cudi because I
Bro,
haven't listened to too much, but the shit you showed me the other day was gas,
I'm
bro.
telling you, dude. He literally put out his. So, Kid Cudi started with the Man on the Moon. That was his first album. He had some like super fire tracks on there. Then he came out with Man on the Moon 2. That was when I was in like ninth grade. And me and all my friends used to listen to that shit. Like me and fucking Josh Didlow and Eric Van Deuce and all those motherfuckers. And probably you guys might not even know who that is, but
yeah, I know both of them.
yeah, but we used to play Kid Cudi all the fucking time. Me and Isaac and Dylan, and he was supposed to make the trilogy a while ago, but he didn't put it out. And then 10 years later, he puts out the Man on the Moon 3, bro, and it's just like one of the best fucking albums I've ever heard in my life.
That was right before he went to checked himself into rehab, right?
What, Man on the Moon 3?
Yeah,
No, wait, right before?
yeah.
No, he did all that way before he released this album.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, he
I
did that
remember,
a
I
while
remember,
ago.
I remember taking you and I think it was Shay and Danielle and Chatham and Plot. I remember taking y'all to the concert in OKC.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't
dude.
go.
That was dope.
Yeah, but it was only like an hour and a half long, right?
Yeah, it was
It was like
pretty
super
short.
short.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
it
my
was-
brother went to that.
Yeah, that's I remember driving all of y'all there. I was like your DD, and I just came back home, worked on. The reason I didn't go is because I had to work on some projects for you, and so I came back home. Anyways, well. So
Yeah, that was it was pretty crazy, dude. Like, it was honestly like that night was kind of life changing. I don't know how to explain
and
it.
that's why I was like kind of upset because Shay had told me she was like, "I will buy your ticket right now, and you're going with us." And I was like, "I have stuff to do. I'm trying to prioritize." And she was like, "No, you're going with us." And I was like, "No, I have to do this stuff." And then yeah, once y'all got back, I was like, "I should have went."
It was a definite. I mean, but see, here's the thing though. Is like if you weren't like, if you didn't know Kid Cudi and like really, I don't know how to explain. Like bonded with him through his music, it might not have been the concert for you.
Right, and that was my other thing is like I like Kid Cudi, don't get me wrong, especially the song he did with Eminem, but of course it was with Eminem. But I just never been a really big fan of Kid Cudi. I listen to his music, I like his music, I'll listen to it, but it's just not I'm not super big on him.
I'm the same way because honestly, I got mine a little bit ruined. My brother kind of ruined Kid Cudi for me, just like overplaying it, and especially
Yeah.
his worst album, like Immortal or whatever. Oh god.
Yeah, that was not a great one.
Yeah, but dude, I will say I know this song is a little bit like a couple months old. I heard a song with him and Eminem that's like somewhat
Yeah.
recent, and I was like, damn,
Yeah, it's like a little over a year.
he went freaking off, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the things that I was really impressed by is, um,
his
he's a lot of
turnaround, dude.
well, a lot of it. Yeah, that was one of his first songs, like back. But also on top of that, I feel like a lot of the people lately who have been doing songs with him, such as Jack Harlow, um, yada yada yada, their terminology and their verbiage and the shit that they're saying on Eminem's beat with him, they're not going that hard. I'm like, dude, you're on a song with fucking one of the greatest of ever, and you're not going hard. Hey, Kid Cudi brought it. He fucking brought it.
Yeah, dude, he's...
Yeah, he did.
I don't know. I feel like he went through a weird time where, like, he was going through all his rehab shit, and it kind of, like, fucked with his music.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. He definitely has made a comeback recently.
I mean, I kind of get that getting out of, that situation.
Yeah.
Not going to go into detail on that, but I get it. It does fuck with your head.
Yeah.
I will say that for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, what else are we going to talk about?
Well, I was actually looking into about how a beloved giant rat won free speech, and it is actually a pretty interesting topic.
Let's go into detail on this.
Yeah, because I don't fucking get it either. You got to explain.
Okay, here's the thing. Because I am dyslexic, I'm gonna send you guys a link.
No,
and
just
we're
do your best.
No, just short. Yeah, just
Do your
explain it
best.
to us.
Do your
Just
best.
explain it.
essentially, okay, give me a second.
No, you don't have to read it. Don't word for word. Just shorten
I
it.
know.
Yeah, just talk about it, bro.
Dude, I don't think you understand how complex this is. It's
Well,
a
just
couple of
give us the
construction
gist
workers
of what
are
happened.
They're
Summarize.
protesting on a sidewalk in Chicago, and they, by like using a giant inflatable rat as pointy teeth, and they fucking are basically using it to, like, I don't even know how to call it. Like, what do they call it whenever you like fucking? They're trying to use it to go on strike essentially, to say that they're not going to work, and
Advertising.
it's a whole thing, honestly, y'all.
It's not even a real rat.
It's not even a real rat. It's.
Well, I thought you were talking about a real rat.
I did too. I was so
I did
confused.
too. I got clickbaited, y'all. You can't.
Let's
Damn.
just X this one out. We're gonna X this one out. Sorry, bud.
I thought that was
No,
a
that's
fucking
okay.
real rat.
That's okay. That's my bad.
No, you're
No,
good.
You're
I
good.
just,
You're
it's-
good.
Man, I was kind
It's
of.
funny. Yeah, I was excited to. It was gonna be like a fucking rat, just like.
Here's something I can sum up for you though. Facebook apologizes after its AI labels black man as primate. Facebook had to issue an apology
What?
on behalf of their artificial intelligence software of like they literally labeled a black man in a video as a primate.
Dude, that's
It had-
fucked up.
It got
That's
on the news.
fucked
It got on
up.
yeah, that is fucked up, dude.
I'd be
Why?
so pissed
What
off.
is your reasoning? That's fucking
No, it's
stupid.
the AI, and that's
Yeah,
the
it's
thing.
not-
That's
it's-
but that's something that I don't
That was
know, bro.
That's super
named
fucked, dude.
somewhere. Like,
That's
the fact
really
that
fucked.
Yeah. Fuck that shit. No.
Yeah. That's why, dude,
I-
Facebook needs to be shut down anyway.
Hey, I love Facebook. Not for that reason, but I'm the old man that sits on only Facebook. I don't have TikTok. I don't have Twitter. I don't get
Listen
on
to this.
Instagram.
Listen,
Dude, I'm
this.
down bad on TikTok, bro. I literally am addicted to that shit. It's there's so much
God.
shit you can watch.
My
I
life.
am, dude. Me too. But dude, listen to this. Okay,
Jesus
this isn't the
Christ.
first time Facebook has happened. Okay, there was a major technical error last year with Chinese President Xi. I don't know how to say his name. I apologize. Names appears as Mr. Shithole on its platform, translated from Burmese into English. I
That's his
promise
name?
you. No, it's not Mr. Shithole, but that's what the AI translated into English
Oh my
on the
God.
Facebook. Yeah.
Dude, what are they
Dude,
doing over there?
I honestly, it's hard to believe that AI is causing that kind of a fuck up, dude. That's
Because
a
now
programming
it's
thing.
It's out. Yeah, I was about to say it's all at the point where it's all just fucking robots
Yeah.
running that shit now.
There's some
Robots
weird
run
stuff that
everything,
goes.
bro.
What? I
But
mean, AI
AI runs
is-
everything, bro.
It really does starting to take over, and some people like really are about it. They're like, yeah, that's dope. Everything's pretty much
Okay, so
simple.
speaking on that, did y'all see that? What was it? Tesla is trying to make these pretty much robots now.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Okay, so do you guys remember the movie iRobot?
Yes.
Everybody, yes.
Will
Nah,
Smith,
dude, I forgot.
Will Smith,
What?
deadass. You can go to his Instagram and look. He posted a picture of that screenshot of Tesla robot face,
And he
then
said, "Don't y'all
posted
remember?"
another picture. He said, "Do y'all not forget how this went
Yeah.
down?" Or
Yeah.
somewhere along those lines.
Yeah, I saw
Hey.
that shit.
Here's the thing, though. High key, a lot of people, you'd be too broke to afford any robots. There's gonna be like maybe 6, 7 people
True.
that have these fucking robots.
Like Drake.
Like,
This
Fucking
is true. With the production rate of Musk, he would be able to just produce like 1 million with his
Okay.
money.
what is
I
this
mean,
guy
what-
not doing?
what
He's making fucking cars, satellites, robots.
all right,
Like
I have a
fuck.
conspiracy. for
Spaceships.
y'all. I have a
Yeah.
conspiracy off rip. Are y'all ready for this? So he's making all these robots, right? And
I
all
have a
these
conspiracy right
celebrities.
after you.
What?
Oh, I'm just saying, I have a conspiracy after you.
All right, all right.
Continue.
All right, so like he's making all these robots, and for a fact, more than likely, a bunch of celebrities are gonna be the only people that can afford them. Snap, bro. They're all these robots are gonna kill all the celebrities, and he's just gonna take over everything, bro. It's
So
so
maybe.
dude. Will Smith's gonna be there. He's gonna have a robot. He's like, fucking no, dude. He's gonna be our savior. Will Smith is gonna save us.
Will Smith is God. So my conspiracy theory is, do you guys remember, I think I've actually brought this up to you before because it's kind of pretty old. Do you remember the first time that Elon Musk sent up in one of his Tesla cars up into space and accidentally, quote unquote, overshot it, right?
Right.
But he encrypted a message on the dummy that was in the driver's seat, and he also encrypted a message in the motherboard of the car.
How do we know
I
this?
don't. Because there's pictures of it. You can look it up online. I don't remember.
How are there?
exactly what-
How are there pictures of the like? Are there code like pictures of the codes themselves?
Yeah, it's online. They took pictures of it before it shot up.
How
Anyways,
did? Why is it encrypted? I'm sorry. Continue.
yeah, I don't know why. Again, so anyways, there's these little messages basically saying like I did it, blah blah blah. So why would you quote unquote accidentally overshoot it in space? You know exactly how far you're going. You know exactly how much fuel you need. Well, I think he overshot it to send a message to his original fucking planet that he's from to let them know I did it. I did what I was supposed to, and now I'm here, and I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. And now look at where we're at. Now he's trying to make fucking robots and shit.
Well, bro, have you not seen all the inner Earth shit? Like how they're talking about how all the planets are hollowed and like there's inner Earths, and you know you
Yeah, I've
can't
heard
even
about
go
the
to
hollow
Antarctic.
shit.
You know you
That's-
can't go
Yeah.
to Antarctica. They have it all like blocked off. It's not for public use. Like
Yeah, you're not allowed to. You'll get like
It's pretty
fucking
sketch,
imprisoned
honestly.
forever. Yeah. No, I saw
Everything
that
is
shit.
sketch, bro. Everything is getting super sus.
Yeah.
You know, the Earth is flat. That's it. Bum
nah,
bum.
Earth's never. I don't. It's not
Oh,
flat, but like, bro, it's weird how they
no.
fucking blocked off
I know, I'm
Antarctica. I
joking.
think that there's a. I truly think that it could be possible that there's an inner Earth.
I don't think the Earth may be like completely hollow like people may think, but I do believe. I understand. I get what you're saying. Like I think there's
Well, I
like
think
some hollow Earth spots.
the Mayans got it fucking dyslexic like you, Matt. And they wrote 2012, but actually meant to write 2021.
Yeah,
So that's
right.
where we're sitting. That's where we're standing.
But honestly, like conspiracy aside, like there is some pretty crazy shit going on, and like with all the stuff. But the only problem is any theory you have, you can back with a different theory just as easy. Like I swear to God, I saw a TikTok the other day. It's like if you Google, if you're like, yeah, did you know coffee causes blindness? You can Google it and it will say that. But you can also Google, does coffee improve eyesight? And it will say it
Yeah.
improves fucking
Yeah, I was about-
eyesight.
That's
I
just the
was
world we
gonna
live
say-
in, bro.
It's
My
just
wife
like
is
it's
the
so hard to get
biggest-
true information. You know what I mean?
Dude, my wife is the biggest person on that shit. She feels barely sick, or she's like, oh, my shoulder hurts. She looks it up on Google, and she's like, oh my god, I may
Bro.
have this. I'm like,
Please
dude,
don't even start.
no.
Dude, I'm
Oh my
telling
God.
we don't even
What
need
is
to go
that
into that.
called?
We'll be in an hour-long conversation
Yeah,
because
that's
fucking
fair.
Lexi does the same thing, bro. She's a
Yeah,
Google doctor.
I
She
don't
got her fucking doctorate from Google University. I'm telling you.
Exactly. It's like I got my degree in fucking YouTubeology. Like,
Hey, but it's we're
wait,
at
hold on.
45. We're at
Did she get her Google Docs and like her certificate in Chrome?
oh my god. I think that's where we end this tonight because we're at 45 minutes, and after that comment, I think I need to go jump off a bridge.
No. We have some more stuff.
No,
I think this is pretty good to end it off on.
I think so
alright,
because I gotta go walk my dogs and stuff, and
Fun
yeah,
shit.
it's
Yeah.
late. We should have. Okay.
I want to thank everyone who does or did listen to the first episode of Friendly Fire Podcast. We are looking at to hopefully in the beginning upload on Friendly Fire Fridays. So we thank you all again. Any comments, concerns, or questions that you have, please go to our Facebook page or our YouTube channel and insert those comments, and we will hopefully get back to you as quickly as we can. Until the meantime, enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your week. And me, myself, Cody, and then Matt, of course, and Tommy, we will
Peace out,
all
motherfuckers.
be here to
And just
help
remember, friendly
keep
fire
your
is
week
always off.
to a fire.
All
All right, guys.
later.
Enjoy your weekend. Bye.
Good night, y'all.